that's the wrong button, that's why it didn't work. Hello! Honestly, I don't even really know what I'm doing here, but I did buy a few clothes over the last month, a bit more than a month, and since personally I really like watching hauls, I thought I'd just share what I got with the internet, because apparently people like me like to watch that. So I went on an interrail trip last month, and the second to last city we went to was Amsterdam, and since my friends and I had only packed warm clothes because we didn't really plan on going to the north of Europe, we only packed summery clothes, and I didn't really have anything warm with me, so I had to sadly buy new clothes, which I didn't really plan to do, but I had to, because otherwise I would have frozen to death because it was really fucking cold. So I went to Pull&Bear and just a very plain blue knitted sweatshirt, which is actually really pretty. Like, it's a very dark blue color. It's in a size S, and it's very cozy and very basic, and yeah. Then I got another long sleeve sweatshirt, which is like kind of riffled, something like that, and has those stripes. Yeah, green and pink and all kinds of colors. Also in a size S. I went to the Lollapalooza in this September in Berlin, and I saw all those girls with their cargo trousers, I think what they're called in English. I thought they all looked really cool, and I really wanted some, and I really wanted a pair. And I got those, which are black and have those pockets right here, and really big pockets at the top as well, which is very convenient in many situations of life, also when you go to a party, because you don't have to carry a bag with you around, which is really annoying, and you can just put everything in there, and you would notice when someone would try to grab something from there, which I honestly don't hope anyone would ever do. It also has a chain, which goes from here to the back, yeah, but I don't really know where that is, but it looks really cool with a chain as well. I forgot that I had also bought something in Barcelona, because we went to Brandy Melville, and I saw this really cool, cute little green top, which is very small, like it looks like it could fit a child. It's actually quite stretchy. I also bought a jacket in, was it in Amsterdam or in London? No, it was in Amsterdam. In Bershka. I bought this jacket because I really needed a warm jacket as well, because again, otherwise I would have frozen to death. So I got this jacket in style of like a sheep, which I would have never thought I would have gotten, because I always thought they looked really ugly. And I tried it on and I actually really liked it, so I felt a bit like a hypocrite, but well. I really like this jacket. It wasn't that, oh, I didn't say the prices to any of those. I think the two shirts were like, I don't know, 10 to 15 euros, and the top was 12, I think, and the trousers must have been 25 euros if I recall that correctly, and this was 35 euros. I also got it in a size S, and it does actually keep you really warm, but when it's warm outside already, it doesn't make you like melt into a liquid, but when it's cold it can actually protect you from the cold, which is a cool thing. Then I went to Athens to visit my former exchange partner from 2 years ago. I went there with a friend, and Athens has really cool second-hand stores, which I wouldn't have really thought, because I'd kind of given up on second-hand stores already, because I've been to a second-hand store in so many cities, like big cities. I've also been to second-hand stores in like where I live, and I've never found anything. And then I went to Athens and I found 6 pieces, which I all really like. The first second-hand store I went to, I bought those for 3 euros, and they they are actually quite good quality, I think, and they are from Veromoda, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but I know the store. I've actually never bought anything in it before, and they are size 36. They fit quite nicely, and I thought that the reason I bought them in autumn was that I thought I could pair them with a pair of black leggings, or just whatever you wear underneath this. Something I've never worn before, so that's totally out of my style, but I thought I could try it out and maybe it will look cool, so I thought I could try to do that. Maybe I'll actually wear it, otherwise it will have to wait until summer. And then at the same secondhand store I bought 4 jackets in that past month, which is quite a lot. I don't really need that many jackets, but this massive coat, which is like kind of more like a rain jacket, and it's from Newport. I've never heard of that brand before, and it's size 48, and I usually wear size 36, so that's kind of a bit larger than what I usually go for, but it's actually really cool. It does look very oversized on me, a bit too much, but I still kind of like it. And yes, it has those gigantic pockets. It actually has like a double pocket. Are you giving up on me? You're kinda... Oh, it used to have a hood, but hoodie, but I kind of didn't really get that. But it was €3 as well, so nothing to say against that either. Then I bought another coat because I don't already have enough, and it's this beige coat, which is really pretty. It looks very feminine. I think it's like one of the most feminine clothing items I own. It's not that thick, so it's like more of a blazer material, but not really. I don't own a blazer. I don't think I've ever touched a blazer before. I would consider this like kind of a crossover between a long blazer and a coat. It's from Paradox, which I've also never heard before as a brand. It's a size 8. Yeah. The only thing I don't really like about it is that the waist is a bit like tucked in. I would have preferred it to just be like a straight line. It was also €3. It was actually, it said that it would be €5, but then it was 3, which was kind of cool. And before we go to the vintage store, I forgot that like I said, I went to American Eagle and saw those shorts, which I didn't buy, but they had sale on almost everything. I've never been to an American Eagle before. All I know about them is that they are supposed to have really good jeans. So I bought a sweater, which is this one, which is really cool. It's very cozy, very soft. It's just this striped knitted sweater in a size medium. I actually thought I had gotten it in an S. It's a medium. It was €17, I think. It was on sale, and it's really, really comfy. Wore that the last 3 days I was in Athens, even though it was really warm there. Then moving on to the actual vintage store I've been talking about, I got 3 things there as well, which are all pretty expensive considering they are hand-me-downs. Got this really, really lovely blouse in a creamy beige with this really cool detail on here. It does actually look like, I think like this, it looks a bit like much, but once you actually wear it, it looks more subtle. I really don't know if this is silk because I don't know anything about materials, but it does feel really nice. It feels like very good quality. It doesn't say any brand on here. It just says Kilowatch Collector, selected by Kilowatch Collector, and then it says Rosa Fashion for Ladies, which I suppose would have to be the brand, but I googled and I didn't really find anything. And this one was €20. And then I got myself a pair of jeans, which are those. They are mum jeans. They actually Armani, which is why I thought they would be like €150 still, but they ended up being 60, which is still the most I've ever paid for a pair of jeans. They feel really, really good, and they sit so nicely around the waist. I saw them on the rack and I was like, I'll just try those on for fun. They're probably not going to sit well anyway. And then I tried them on and they fit so smoothly around the waist, so I bought those. But I have to say they are quite a bit long, but I can just like wrinkle them up and then they fit and it doesn't look silly. And then, because like I had already established quite a few times, I don't need any more coats, I bought another one, which I have to say at this point, to defend myself, I did really want a coat. I had actually already ordered ones from an online website and I thought I had paid. I was waiting for it for 5 days and I was like, where's my order? I went on to see my bank account and what I had spent, and they didn't take away the money, and I tried to order it again, and I noticed that every time I clicked on pay, the website would just kind of reset to the first step of payment, so I never actually paid for it, so they never actually sent it to me, so I didn't have a code, and I really needed another code. Like, I wanted another code, I needed another code. But I got this really, really lovely blue code, which my dad says is grey, but I swear to you it's blue. And it has those really lovely dark blue details here at the front and at the buttons, and also at the collar. And it feels like really, really good material. It's very long. It's by the brand Original Tulip Tokyo. I've never heard of that brand before, and I've tried to Google it so many times to see if the price I paid was justified, because I did pay 83 euros for this coat, which I think is the most I've ever paid for an item of clothing except for shoes. I just pretend it was like 500 euros originally, which is also how I justify the Armani trousers. But it is really, really nice, and it does keep you warm because it's quite thick, and it has this felt thingy around it. I really like it. And that is all of the clothes I got last month. Oh no, I forgot one. So I got those lovely trousers from a second-hand online website, which is kind of like Depop. They are from ASOS originally, and they were 6 euros, I think. They're really comfy, and they are size S2, I think. So now that actually concludes everything I bought this last month. I hope this was somewhat entertaining for you to watch. Since this is my first video, I really don't know what's going to happen with this channel. Maybe nothing, maybe I'll post a lot. Like I said, I usually don't buy that many clothes, so I don't know if I'm going to do any more fashion videos. We'll just see. Well, I hope you had fun. Have a lovely day. Maybe I'll see you soon again sometime. Leave me a comment if there's anything you thought I did bad and I could do any better, which I would actually really appreciate. Yeah, well, thank you, goodbye, have a lovely day. Bye.